We're going to AwesomeCon. Hi, my name's Christina, and this is Life of Wine and Books. Let's change up the angle a little bit. This is a little lower than I wanted, and I don't want to be crouching down this whole time while I talk to you. One moment. Oh, that's so much better. Awesome. So what is AwesomeCon? AwesomeCon is a convention here in Washington, D.C. that is hosted for a 3-day weekend, Friday through Sunday, and it is all things nerd. It's not like Comic-Con, which to my understanding, I've never been, is a lot of like video games-ish, but mostly TV shows and movies. AwesomeCon is everything. You have manga and anime, which is why I'm wearing my Anya Folger shirt today. You have TV shows, you have movies, you have science, you have cosplay, you have video games, you have board games, and most importantly, you have books. It's a little bit of everything. There's something for everybody at this convention. My husband and I have been going for a long time now, but this is the first time I'm ever to go all 3 days. In the past, I haven't been able to, but because of my job, I was going to go last year for all 3 days, but the convention was in June last year, and the first day was the last day of school for me, and I knew I had to go to the last day of school. I didn't have to, but I should. So I ended up not going. But this is the first year I'm going to all 3 days, and I'm so excited to bring you along with me. I am meeting my brother and his friend in DC for today at the convention center, and we'll probably go out to dinner afterwards this evening. Since this is the first day, it does start later. It starts at 1 o'clock, and it goes until, I don't really know what time in the evening. Tomorrow, Saturday, is going to be a really big day for us. Our first panel starts at 11:30 in the morning, and that is Alakwa Cox from Hawkeye and Echo. Our last panel for tomorrow night is at 8 o'clock at night. 8 o'clock. I'm not looking forward to that. I mean, I'm looking forward to the panel. I'm not looking forward at an 8 o'clock panel. That's the latest. We've never stayed that late on a Saturday. And that is Hayden Christensen and Rosario Dawson. And that's the only reason. I'm so excited for them. And Saturday tends to be the busiest day as well. Most people who get one-day passes get one-day passes for Saturday. That's when the most main stage panels are. That's when the most signings and guest speakers and everything is happening. So that's when most people go, and that's when the crowds are the biggest. Friday, I don't really know how crowded it is. Sunday, the crowds tend to be pretty light as well. Saturday's the big day. We'll be there all 3 days. We have panels to go to all 3 days. We have so many exciting things that we're doing. And I think what I'm going to do, besides the little teaser I gave you for tomorrow, is each morning I'm going to come in and tell you what our plans are for that specific day. So today, like I said, it's mostly me. My brother and his friend will be there, and we'll hang out some too, but I am very comfortable just hanging out on my own. I've traveled to foreign countries by myself. I used to go to New York all the time by myself. I'm fine. So my plan is there's 3 panels that I want to go to today. 2 for sure, well, 2 panels. One I definitely want to go to. One I'm still kind of back and forth. I might go, I might not. It depends on my mood. And a demonstration I want to do. The panel I am on the fence about is the first one, and it is about world building, and it has a variety of different authors there. I am not feeling the author list this year as much as I was last year. I mean, last year they had TJ Klune. He was supposed to be there. I think he canceled. And Constance Sayers. This year they have Bethany C. Morrow, Alex E. Haro, and a few others. And they're good authors. They're very popular authors. I just haven't really hit it off with these authors, which is fine. There's going to be other bookish things to do as well. So there's that. Then there is a demonstration that I want to go to for Wormspan, which is the dragon version of Wingspan, which is one of our favorite games to play. Basically, you have this aviary and you're collecting birds and all of that, and having them lay eggs and feeding them and all of that. So this is a dragon version of that, which I'm so excited about. And so this is going to be, the game's not out yet. I think it comes out in a week or so. But this is a demonstration of that game, which I really want to see. I'm bummed my husband won't be there to see it as well, but that's fine. And then this afternoon, I want to do my last panel, which is, it's at 4 o'clock, I believe. That's why I said this afternoon. Those two are earlier, which is comfort reads at the end of the world. And so it's about like comfort reads and why they're comforting and stuff like that. It was a toss up between that and I Think My House is Haunted. And I decided to go with the comfort reads one because I would then become convinced my house is haunted, even though it's not, I hope. We've been here almost 3 years and knock on wood, nothing so far. So that's the plan for today. I'm also going to do a little bit of shopping. I love Artist Alley, where it's a lot of independent artists coming, selling prints, selling bookmarks, selling pins, zines, all just anything you could possibly imagine they have. And then there is a stall in the vendors market, which is like next to Artist Alley, that I want to check out. And that is, they usually have like really fun earrings and stuff for like different Broadway musicals. And they haven't had anything for 6 last year when I went, but I'm hoping that they'll have something this year. And I think that's about it. I'm going to show you my outfit. I'm going to let Willow out. I'm going to pack my bag, which is right here, and then we're going to get on the road. Here's my completed outfit. I'm not wearing socks or shoes yet, but I'm just wearing jeans. I have my Anya Folger shirt for Spy Family. I have a sweater because it's a little cool. Normally we go in June and you don't have to bring a jacket or anything, obviously, but March, early March, weather's still a little especially in Washington, D.C. And then finally, this is the clincher. Before we do that, I have these cute earrings. They're hard to see. They're tortoiseshell. I got them at AwesomeCon a year or two ago, and I wear them all the time. I was like, oh, those would be cute for, like, winter. I wear them year-round. I wear these earrings all the time. But this backpack right here is what I want to show off. Isn't it so cute? It is an Anya Folger Loungefly. My brother got it for me for Christmas. And I have a different Loungefly that I'm going to be wearing every day for AwesomeCon. My husband hates that I like Loungeflies because they are expensive. But it's fine. It's fine. Maybe I'll buy one when I'm there today. And he isn't there to stop me. Probably not. But I like to look at them. They're so cute. So I have my Loungefly, which I need to pack. I have my sweater. I have my shirt. And I need to grab socks, shoes, pack my bag, let Willow out, and then we are heading out for the day. Somehow I need to get all of this into my Loungefly. Well, not all of it. I have a essential oil diffuser back here that's obviously staying, and a little Hummel figurine, and that's obviously staying. But the cup, hopefully the bag, all of this needs to fit in the Loungefly somehow. If you are ever for once doubting if you should get a Loungefly or not, use this. Let me grab my keys out of here. Deal with that. Use this as a sign that you should definitely get one. If you're afraid that they're not going to be big enough, trust me, that's not an issue. I have a tote bag, I have a cup, and I do have some stuff stored in the cup, but honestly, I could have flipped it upside down and still had room. Kindle, wallet, charger, badge. This bright green thing is a pill case that I always carry with me. Earbuds for the metro, charging cord, and then in the front pocket I have chapstick, something for my hair, and nasal spray because I have a cold. And put the keys in, and I have all of this space on top. These bags literally can hold anything, and so don't ever be afraid, oh, it's too small, it's not big enough for me. These are like Mary Poppins bags here. They're magical. Let's hit the road.
I'm very soft and I'm terrified of everything, so especially during times when things are already pretty anxious. My main comfort reads are ones in which, not only I trust the author, I trust it, and nothing is going to like raise my heartbeat, make my garment be like, hey buddy, you're kind of high stress, you want to settle down? But my main comfort reads are from like historical romances from kind of the 1800s and 1900s, anything in that kind of Jane Austen era, just because the worst problem that these people have is like, oh no, I might marry the slightly less rich, handsome man. And like, that's just so comforting. So yeah, that's what I go to whenever I'm in a place where I'm like, I can't take any more stress, is a place where it's like, oh man, you guys just wear dresses and embroider little pillows and have banter, and it's amazing.
I have been here at AwesomeCon for a while now. What did I do? Went and played some board games. My brother and his friend are here. Just finished a panel on comfort reads when the world is burning, and it was so much fun. It just became like totally unhinged with lots of fun commentaries, and you could tell that the authors really got along with each other. And that makes such a big difference. Like, they felt more like it was a group of friends sitting down talking instead of, just a bunch of author panelists, whatever you want to call them, and refer to each other. But I had such a good time. I've done some shopping already. I got some new board games. I got some really cool bookish merch. You would have seen a video of that shop. It's the first year here at AwesomeCon. We have some amazing things. Anything I buy, I'll do a haul at the end of this video. I will try, if they have a website or an Etsy or an Instagram, I'll try to link them all down below just so you can find them if there's anything that interests you. At this point, I'm going to go back down to the exhibition hall. I didn't get to spend a lot of time there because of just other things, but I'm going to head down there, meet up with my brother and his friend, do some more shopping, get a drink, have some more fun.
It is the next day. I did not vlog at all when I got home. We were at AwesomeCon till like 7-ish. Then my brother, his friend, and I, we went to dinner and didn't get home till like 10. And it's going to be pretty close to the same time, if not later, tomorrow. It's going to be today. It's going to be a long day. So our plans for today, we have a few panels we want to go to. At least two on the main stage, and then one smaller one that I want to go to as well. The first one on the main stage is at 11:45, and that is Alaqua Cox from Hawkeye and Echo. I think that this is going to be the big panel for the AwesomeCon. Every year there's one that it's like super crowded, people standing room in the back, 10 deep, all of that. I think that's this panel this year. I don't know why. Then the other big main stage one isn't until 8 o'clock tonight, which is a long day. And that is Hayden Christensen and Rosario Dawson from Ahsoka and the Star Wars universe. And I'm really excited about that panel as well. I think it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really pumped about it. I also want to go to a smaller panel this afternoon about tropes and incorporating tropes into writing and books, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of the same authors from yesterday, not all of them. There's going to be some other ones thrown in, and I think based on the dynamics I saw yesterday, I think it's going to be a great panel. I want to walk around some more. I'm going to do a haul at the end and show off everything. I'm telling you, I'm buying a lot of stickers this year. This year is very sticker heavy. I'm also looking for small prints to incorporate into my junk journal as well. Today's themes for the shirt is Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I'm rocking the Avatar Loungefly. This glows in the dark. Aang's in the Avatar state, so his eyes and I think his arrows too glow in the dark. I have everything I need in here. I fit everything that we had yesterday, plus an extra charging brick, because my brother's is about this big. It's huge, and it weighs like 5 pounds, and it's just not sustainable. It's more for like emergencies, like when the power goes out, not to take like portable through the like out and about into the world. So I'm bringing him one of my smaller ones to borrow for the rest of the weekend. But we do have to leave earlier than usual today, not only because the con starts a little earlier and we have a panel really early in the morning, but there's construction on the metro going in, so there's actually part of the line that we live on is shut down, so we have to get off, and they're providing free shuttle service, so we have to build in extra time for that. So it's not even 9 o'clock and we are leaving. Our logic is we would rather be there really early and just kind of sit and breathe instead of rushing, getting there late, getting bad seats, missing the panel, something like that. But yeah, that is the plan for today. I'm sorry I'm not vlogging a lot when we're there in terms of me like commenting on stuff and everything. It's just there's a lot going on. There's a lot of movement. I have friends I'm meeting today. Someone from Bookstagram who lives in the area, and one of my oldest friends. I've known her since middle school. They're both going to be there, and I want to meet up with both of them as well. There's also a third main stage panel I forgot to mention that we might go to, which is Natasha Liu Bordizzo from Sabine Wren from Ahsoka. That one we're kind of maybe not. We're not entirely sure. It really is going to just depend on our mood, what we're doing, if we want to deal with another main stage, because that's like the big panels where it's like what you see at like videos where they're like announcing something from Comic-Con, where it's like the big huge room with like hundreds of people watching and all of that, as opposed to the smaller panels which are in smaller rooms, maybe a few dozen people at most, more intimate. You don't have to worry about getting a seat, stuff like that. So do we really want to deal with a third main stage panel today is really what it's going to boil down to.
Miss Alakwa Cox, come on out!
I have no idea how well this clip is going to come out. It is a little bit noisy in here. We tried to find a space that's a little off to the side, but there's not a lot of that available because Saturday is the busiest day here at AwesomeCon. We've been having so much fun so far. We went down to the exhibit floor, wandered around Artist Alley. I bought some new stuff, which is always great. Even more stickers. Love it. And then we went to the Alakwa Cox panel she played Echo in Hawkeye and Echo, and she was amazing. She was so good. She was so funny. She was so nice. The moderator was complete and utter garbage. She was so bad. The panel was really, really short, and I blame that on the organizers because they had to figure out where they could put translators for Alakwa because she is deaf, and they didn't have this planned out ahead of time. And this is not like they didn't know she was going to be there and they didn't know she was deaf. And so that really bothered me. And I felt bad, but it wasn't her fault. It was all 100% on the organizers. And then the moderator, it was just like she was just running through her questions. Bam, here's a question. Bam, here's a question. Bam, here's a question. There was no back and forth with Alakwa. There was no real commentary a lot. There was a little bit of it, like once in a while. She'd be like, oh, you said this, let me ask a follow-up question. It was very much, here's my questions, I'm going to get through them as quickly as I can. And even though we started 10 minutes late, she ended 5 minutes early. So instead of having a 45-minute panel, she only had a 30-minute panel. And once again, I put that on the moderator and the organizers, not on the actress. She seemed wonderful, though. I am definitely intrigued to see where she goes, and I can't wait for her to do more movies. Right now, she's just a stay-at-home mom. She just had a baby, so that's really been her focus. But I'm really excited because I definitely want to see what she's going to be doing in the future. We just finished having some lunch. We're just sitting on the floor here chilling, and we are going to head into the board game room, I think, a little bit. Check out some board games. We'll have some demos of some new games, and we're going to do that. I think then we want to see some panels this afternoon, right? Husband says maybe. He shrugged. I don't know what he's doing. Are you on Reddit? He's on Reddit. He's on Reddit right now. So he's on Reddit. I'm here vlogging, and we're going to go play some board games.
Metaphors or things like that. So I looked up the definition of a trope from Merriam-Webster, and they said, quote, a common or overused theme or device which felt judgy of me. So I'm just curious, what do you like in your mind? What is a trope, or like what's kind of like the first thing that you think of when you talk about a trope? And it could be like any genre.
Oh, okay. This is what happens when you sit next to the moderator. So first, I just want to say that the darling Tracy Dion, who you will know as the author of Legendborn, made me very, very happy when she publicly was like, tropes aren't just building blocks of stories. You can't really write stories without them. It's like saying that words are overused. We need to use them, and we use them to great effect. You can subvert them and everything else. But that said, there are plenty of tropes that I personally find that I don't connect with when I'm reading. But one that I didn't realize was that I think all of my stories is found family. And then I guess I have really strong feelings about when people take that and like they don't end up together at the end. And like that's like infuriating. I don't know why you do that. So yeah, the one that comes to mind always first for me is that we found family.
As you can see, I am home. Things did not go 100% as planned today, but I still had such an amazing day. The Alaqua Cox panel, I already gave you my thoughts on it. I thought it was great. I did more shopping today, which I did not need to do. My husband did some shopping. He has some shopping he wants to do tomorrow as well, which is kind of shocking because he's not the shopper. I am. And then, what else did we do? I met up with a friend of mine. I've been friends with her since middle school, so it was great to see her. And we ran into actually a childhood friend of my husband's. We did not expect to see her, so it was great to see her and everything. Then what else? We did not go to the Hayden Christensen Rosario Dawson panel, and that was not an easy decision to make, but it was 1000% the right decision to make. Let me explain. The panel was at 8:15. We got there at 7:45 and it was packed. And they weren't even letting people in yet. They were just lining them up and it was packed. Absolutely 1000% packed. And so there was no way, like it ended at 9. We probably would not be leaving till 9:30-ish, 9:45. On top of that, there was a hockey game at the arena tonight, and that is the metro stop that we would have to get on. So, and that's just a zoo. It is an absolute 1000% zoo getting on at that metro stop, it's just so miserable. On top of all of that, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned it, there's construction on the line that I live on. So part of it is shut down, and so there's shuttles. You can see where this is going. It was just like this perfect storm, and we didn't know about, like we knew about the hockey game because my friend was going, and then it would have ended about at the same time that we would have been getting to the metro. So that would have not been good. That would have been very, very bad. And on top of all of that, it's daylight savings. So we're losing an hour of sleep tonight. There's not a doubt in my mind that we made the right decision. I would have probably had an anxiety attack. I get like a toddler when I get very tired too, and I just get cranky and I cry and I yell. And that would not have been fun for me or my husband or fair to my husband at all. I am disappointed. But I do know that there's probably at least one person who filmed the entire thing, and it will be up on YouTube. So I'll watch it on YouTube, and it's fine. I'm still convincing myself that it's fine. I know deep down inside it was the right decision. I might not like it, but it was the right decision. With that being said, I did go to another panel today that was amazing, and it was about tropes in books, and it was not as good as the yesterday panel, but it was still so much fun. And it was some of the same authors there. And they had some really interesting things to talk about. Because there's some people who don't like tropes, but you can't really, I think Bethany C. Morrow said that Tracy Dion said that you can't have a book without tropes. It's impossible. There's going to be a trope there, whether you want it to be there or not. And so I thought that was very interesting. And then some of the authors who've been on yesterday's panel were connecting tropes back to comfort reads and how tropes are almost like trigger warnings in the sense that when you see this list of these are the tropes in here, you know what you're getting yourself into. And that's the purpose of a trigger warning. This is what's in this book, so you can know what you're getting yourself into. Tropes are more positive than trigger warnings, but they're very similar. So I really liked that and comparing it back to comfort reads. And then there was something else they said too, and I don't remember what, and I took notes and I put it on my phone. So I hate to do this, but I'm going to pause for a second so I can look at my notes on my phone. I'll be right back, I promise. I'm back. Did you miss me? So the other thing was talking about different tropes through different points of view, because all the panelists except one were either queer or BIPOC, and the one who was a cis white woman was a woman, obviously, so she was coming from the female perspective. And when they talked about like minority representation and tropes and like asked questions about that, it was Alex Iharo, and she would kind of abstain and be like, I'm not going to answer that because it's not my place to answer that question. But they talked about how it's important to tell tropes from different points of view because you never know who's going to need to hear that trope from that point of view. And I really liked that as well. I thought it was a great panel. Like I said, I had such a good time. I actually then was convinced to buy one of the books, and I broke one of my cardinal rules, which is never get a personalized copy of a book without having read it. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I like this one. Oh God, I hope I didn't jinx it. I really hope I didn't jinx it. It's called Phoenix King by Aparna Verma, something like that. I'm going to check. I'm going to do a whole haul. I'm going to show you the book. It has some gorgeous end pages. It's a paperback and it's just not a special edition. It has stunning end pages. I got that and then a book by Claudia Gray as well. Those are the only two books I bought. I wasn't as big into the selection this year, and a lot of books that they had either I've read or I've heard of and not interested in. So, yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens. It's fine. So, I've rambled for a while. What's the plan? I have fudge that I bought yesterday. So I'm going to lay in bed with my emotional support Kindle, which is right here. Look at my stickers. I was looking for this artist who did this bell sticker all day yesterday, and I saw someone with similar stickers. I was like, did you do these stickers? And the guy's like, no, but he's like, I'm going to help you because they're here. And I couldn't find them, and I couldn't find them, and I couldn't find them because he kind of sent me in the wrong direction. But my brother found them today, and they didn't have these specific ones, but they had others, and my brother bought me some for my birthday present, and they were really cheap too. But I did take a picture of their like business card and everything because they're paperless, and I'm going to look them up online and see if they have like other ones that I could like order at some point because I really like the casual ones where it's like the princesses in their street clothes. I have Meg, Belle, and Elsa, but I was hoping that they might have an Esmeralda one or Mulan. But especially Esmeralda. I love Esmeralda. Or Kida. Ooh, Kida. Oh my God. I like the underrated princesses, if you can't tell. And Belle. But I'm going to kind of do that for a little while. Willow's at my mom's, so I don't even have like Willow to cuddle with me or anything. My husband is downstairs hanging out. Tomorrow we have some more panels that we want to go to. My husband does want to buy maybe one more thing at Artist Alley. And I think that's about it. We added some panels today, like we had some downtime for dinner because we thought that we were going to go to that Hayden Christensen Rosario Dawson panel. So we kind of stayed for dinner there and hung out at the convention center, and we could have left, but it's fine. And so, yeah, we added some panels that I'm really excited about, including one about the tech and the science behind the Borg. And so I was going to listen to my audiobook in the car on the way home. But instead my husband and I had this really deep, sometimes you get like these really deep philosophical conversations, and like they come out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden we'll just be like discussing the meaning of life, and then the next moment I will be like throwing pillows at his head, or like he'll tickle me or something. Like we go like between like totally goofy idiots to like really deep conversations. And so we had that conversation, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. And I don't remember, my husband has a 3D printing panel that he's interested in going to as well. It might be at the same time as the Borg one, so we might have to make a decision. I think there was like one, I wanted to do like a horror readers meetup, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I think there was something else. I have to check. I'm not going to get off and hop back on and check, but I'll check before I tomorrow morning before I get on and talk to you guys. In the meantime, though, I'm going to eat my fudge, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. It is the last day of AwesomeCon, and therefore the last day of this vlog. We're kind of having a bit of a slower, laid-back start to this morning. The first panel that I want to go to is at 12:45, and the first one my husband wants to go to is at 1. At least I think he's going to that. He wants to go to both, and obviously he can't do that.
And then there's another one at like 3 that I want to go to. And then AwesomeCon ends at 5. So we are in the home stretch. We are both very, very tired. But today is going to be a nice, chill, lazy day at the con. It's going to be much, much less crowded as well, which is always nice. So the 2 panels that I want to go to, I think I mentioned one of them yesterday. It's about the science of the Borg from Star Trek. So talking about like the nanotechnology, the medicine, the cybernetics, all of that. It's going to be very sciencey, which is not my thing, but I'm a Trekkie, so I'm cool with that part. The other one is about a graphic novel that details the story of how the Holocaust, information about the Holocaust, made it here to the United States, or like the history of the Holocaust was really publicized in the United States, I think. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's about. I think it sounds really cool. I think it'll be really interesting to go to, and I want to obviously go. After AwesomeCon, we do need to pick up Willow. She's at my mom's for the weekend, and I still have to do a haul for you guys. I'm going to try to make sure the haul is really short because it's mostly overwhelmingly stickers. So I think it'll be like, here's the stickers. Aren't they cute? And then I'm going to try to list all of the shops down below that I got them, and I'll put like a description, like such and such stickers. And then I'll put the shop's name and like if they're on Instagram or Etsy or where you can find them. So that's going to be a pain to type up, but I think that it'll be nice, and that way I'll have that information as well. But yeah, that's kind of the plan for today. We're definitely slowing down. I have like these giant bags, I feel like, under my eyes. I'm trying to decide if I want to put on an eye mask this morning while I get ready. I think I might. I'm looking at myself in the camera, and I'm like, yeah, I'm looking a little rough for wear. So yeah, but that is the plan, and I will let you know what I think of the panels as we go. Before we leave, I will show you my outfit of the day because I'm still wearing like my pajama shirt and sweatpants and just kind of being a little bit lazy this morning.
It is many days later. It's the next Friday, and I did a terrible job of vlogging on Sunday. And I think a lot of it had to do with there was so much going on. We were there for a very short amount of time. We got there a little bit after everything started. We got there around noon-ish, and immediately I met up with a former student of mine. I'm friends with Mom on Facebook, and Mom posted something, and so I messaged Mom, and Mom was like, oh, do you want to meet up with them? I'm fine with you having their number. They're fine with you having their number. They're over 18 now. They're not in the school system. You're not in the school system. So we texted each other. We met up, and it was so wonderful. It was so wonderful to see them. And oh my gosh, it was so great. So we did that, and we saw panels, and we did shopping, and just all sorts of chaos. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a clip from the 2 panels I went to, and then give my thoughts on those panels. And I just realized that I think I'm missing something that I wanted to hold up. So one moment. All right, we're back. It's warm. I took off my sweater. It's fine. So the first panel my husband and I went to was on science and the Borg. So I'm going to insert a clip here.
So Sam is talking about the organisms, but we're talking about cybernetics is really a situation for science of communication and automatic control in both machines and living things. So we're trying to understand the dynamics of cognitive function and decision-making, things along those lines. So you're adding, when you're talking about the situation with the cyborg, usually you're talking about human whose physiological functions are aided or else enhanced by artificial means. So we usually think of that as something from space being added to that individually. And the earliest prostheses were things like peg legs and stuff. But now with electronics and biomechanics, we can actually add more function. But in order for it to operate in an optimized and transparent fashion, you need to have some kind of feedback between the component and the brain.
I had a lot of high hopes for this panel. I wanted it to be a lot of fun. I think the presentation was a little bit lackluster, and I think a lot of it had to do with it's like science people, so they're not as maybe as outgoing, stereotypically, all that good stuff. I thought there were some really interesting conversations about the Borg, especially when it had to do with, someone brought up on the panel, the amount of bandwidth. I'm going to use a 21st century term to describe something in the 24th century, I think it is. I don't remember. 25th century, I think it is. Because I don't know how else to describe it. For the communication, for the, like, you know, there's billions of Borg. I don't even know how many Borg there are in the Star Trek universe. And getting communication across, like, even if it's a relay system, that's a lot of energy, that's a lot of bandwidth, that's a lot of all of that. And I thought that was really interesting and everything. So that was really what stuck to me. My husband and I like to have like conversations about things like the Borg and everything, just because it's a very interesting concept of good versus evil, how they perceive what they're doing is good, but everybody else, they see it as evil, all that good stuff. Like I said, though, I think the presentation was fell a little flat. The other panel I went to was about whistleblowers, which actually won a free copy of this book. They had a raffle, and it's about 4 men who fought to expose the Holocaust to America. And so these are the 4 men, and it is a graphic novel. And I was able to get it signed by the author, both authors, Raphael Medoff and Dean Motter. And one of them, I think it's Dean Motter. I think it's Dean, yeah. Dean Motter is the artist. I didn't get it signed by him. But they had an expert there who helped with the research, and he's one of the top whistleblower attorneys in the area. He has protected, like, he's done like the Facebook whistleblower, and he's been interviewed on CNN, the Washington Post, all types of cool stuff. So this is about 4 men. Their names are, hold on, it doesn't say their names. That's annoying. Alan Cranston is one of them. I don't remember. Josiah DuBois Jr. Henry Morgenthau Jr. There's one more. Where's the other one? Jan Karski. So it's about the 4 of them and just like little snippets of their lives of how they tried to bring what was going on in Europe either before, during, or immediately after World War II to light, and kind of expose the Holocaust and what was going on against the Jewish people. This author has another book called Voyage of the Damned, which is about the USS St. Louis, which was a ship that was trying to bring Jewish refugees to America. They were denied entry. They circled around Cuba for a little while and were sent back, and unfortunately many of them did perish. So I want to read that one as well, but I'm going to start with this one. I'm really, really excited to read this book, and I think I have a vlog that I'm going to do soon where I have some books here and I'm going to do also Finley Donovan, Rude. The recycling is coming, of course, so Willow's going to start barking at some point. It's just going to be chaos. But I think I'm going to do like all books from author events that I've done recently and kind of read them all in a week, and this is going to be one of them. So that is the other panel I did. I'm going to insert a clip here.
I'll tell you a little bit about the book itself, and then we're going to go behind the scenes, and I'm going to share with you some interesting stories from the process of creating this very unique non-fiction graphic novel. And I emphasize non-fiction because this is not a book of fantasy or science fiction. It's certainly not a book written for children. It is a book about genocide, but especially it's about 4 brave individuals who spoke out against the Holocaust and tried to draw the world's attention to the dangers of Hitler and Nazism, and then of the mass murder of millions of Jews in Europe during World War II.
Welcome back. I liked this one as well. I thought it was interesting. I thought, once again, the presentation was a little bit lackluster. It was very much like what you would go to for like an academic panel instead of like an AwesomeCon nerdy type panel. But both of the presenters have been doing other panels as well that day and that weekend, because they are also really big into comic books.
And I'm just going to apologize for all the noise. Like I said, the recycling truck is coming. It's just going to be noise. All right, we're good. So Mark Zaid, I was looking at the book. Mark Zaid is the person who did the foreword, and he's the other person I got to sign this book. So I got Raphael Medoff and Mark Zaid to sign this book. So I got that as well. There's still going to be noise, but it's not as loud anymore for now, I hope. Overall, though, I think I know we both had, my husband and I had an amazing time at AwesomeCon. We were absolutely exhausted. It took a few days for us to get like back into the swing of things. And all of that, but we thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. I loved going all 3 days. It was my first time going all 3 days, and I'm hoping that's something I can continue to do in the future. What I'm going to do right now is a haul. I have a nice pile of stuff right here, and we're going to do a bit of a haul. I'm going to start with all of the stuff I bought from Artist Alley, and I do have it organized by artist, by who I bought it from, and I'm going to try to link Instagrams, Etsy shops, websites, and everything down below. So if you see something you like, I'm going to tell you who they are so you can go through and check out their shop. And I do encourage you to check out all of these shops. Everybody was so nice and wonderful. This first sticker I have is a little red panda. This is by Sugar Drift Art. Red pandas are one of my absolute favorite animals. I'm going to talk about what my favorite animal is because I do have a sticker with that animal as well. But this guy was just so cute, and he's so little, which I like the littleness because some of these stickers are quite large. But this is like the perfect size to like stick on the back of my Kindle. Next, I have a bunch of stickers by Sarah Lynn Polish, and a lot of these do have like this holographic effect. So I have a dragon with a stack of books. Oh no, what? No, this is by a different artist. This is by Wild Magic Wonders. This is a sticker by Wild Magic Wonders, and it's a little dragon on a stack of books. My next set of stickers is by Sarah Lynn Polish, and a lot of them have this holographic effect, and it's hard to see, but they're like little stars and starbursts, so it's not just like hologram. It goes with the witchy theme. So I have a spring witch. I have an autumnal witch with a little kitty cat. I have some sort of potions witch with fun purple hair. And this is not holographic, but I have Hello Kitty as a strawberry. I'm not a big Hello Kitty fan, but Hello Kitty as a strawberry. So I throw it on the floor. It's just so cute. I just had to have it. It was just so cute. And I think it was one of those, like if you buy X amount, you get one free, or like it's a discount or something. So I was like, might as well. This next stack is by Paper Cut. And I got a lot from this stand. I got 4 sticker sheets and 3 small stickers. So the first small sticker is Appa drinking boba tea. I really went hard into the Avatar: The Last Airbender vibes this year. You'll notice that as well. I got Pikachu and Pichu drinking something. It doesn't look like boba. It just looks like a fun drink. It has like little energy stuff on it. It's an energy drink maybe. I got, this is really cute, Wanda and Vision. And then for these sticker sheets, this is, I'll save the best for last. Got little bulbs of, are they garlic? I think they're garlic. Gardening. A little teddy bear drinking boba. Once again, I'm not a big boba person. I've never actually had boba, but it was so cute. And then 2 sheets of mushrooms. I'm not a big mushroom person either, but these were just too cute to pass up. So I have 2 sheets of these mushrooms. And finally, little critters from Avatar: The Last Airbender. So we have a pentapus, we have Pabu, we have a koala sheep, we have a penguin otter, we have Momo, and we have Appa. And this was what caught my attention at first. And then I just kind of went crazy at that shop. Keeping with that Avatar: The Last Airbender theme, these are by Doodle Goose. And they are just Avatar stickers. You have the cactus, you have a cabbage, you have Momo, you have fire, you have air scooters, and Appa. You have a little bit of everything going on here, which I loved, and I loved the art style. Doodle Goose also provided 2 freebies. It's not a sticker, but I love it, and I'm keeping it anyway. I don't know if this is from an anime or if it's just like an original character. And then
This might be a self-portrait of the artist. They kind of all blend together after a while, unfortunately. So I don't remember what this person looks like. Next, these are by King's Foil and Coffee, and I got 5, oh gosh, little sticker sheets. This first one is cookies, and it has like a little cookie sheet shape, and it's little gingerbread cookies, and some of them have like their legs torn off and they're screaming. No idea what I'm going to do with this, but it was just so cute. I have these little Mickey Mouse balloons, and these are matte, so you could like write in them, and she said she used this in her planner for like a countdown for her trip, which I thought was so cute. We don't have a Disney trip planned, but I just thought that these would be perfect for like a Disney type layout in my junk journal or scrapbooking. This one is a cottage core type of vibe. She gives me Belle vibes with the long dark hair, and we have the book and the basket and everything, and there's like little kitties, but this gives me like cottage core type of vibes. Oh, I really could have used this yesterday. Oh well. Roses and monarch butterflies, always nice little fillers to sprinkle about. And then finally, I love fall. I love fall so much, so I got this fall sticker sheet as well. No idea what I'm doing with any of these, but that is irrelevant. Neighbor outside. No, I didn't want my neighbor to think I'm crazy. Well, I am, but not that crazy. More Avatar stickers. This is by A.H. Dre or Dree. These are kind of like a very different type of art style, but I like it. It gives me like almost Funko Pop vibes with the fact that they don't have a mouth and all of that. I like that Iroh and Azula are included. I got some Anya stickers as well. Anya Forger. I kept saying in my early in this vlog, Anya Folger, it's Forger. And like her name's on the shirt that I'm wearing, and I still pronounce her name wrong. And finally, if I bought 2, I got 1 for free, and so I decided to go with just some little water type Pokemon. No idea what I'm doing with it, but I now have water type Pokemon stickers. I've got some art prints as well. Everything's kind of just, I have it laid out by artist, but yeah. So these are by Xena Sketch. I have this gorgeous square, looks like it's about 4x4 of Medusa, and I do have some Medusa fan art that I have pinned on Pinterest, so I was like, well, maybe I'll do like a Medusa type of spread. I don't know what it'll look like. We'll figure it out together. I have this gorgeous kind of hipster looking witch with the colorful hair. It's hard to tell, but it looks like she has earbuds in, and she's holding up an iPod. And then finally, I love this one so much. It's so gorgeous. It's just a Victorian era witch. I love it so much. It's so pretty. And I love the colors. I love the art style on here. I went through and I followed whoever had an Etsy. I went and favorited them on Etsy. I need to go through and follow them all on Instagram too, so I can keep up with what they're doing. This next set of stickers, I saw them and the artist wasn't there. She had like stepped away from her booth and someone was watching it for her. But like nobody was there, and so like I couldn't buy them, and I had to keep like, I was doing like these awkward laps, just like, oh, I'll look at like the next up. I didn't want to go far away because I didn't want to lose where they were. This is Tabby Adams though, and they are Women of Star Trek stickers, and they're just so perfect. And I already know what I'm going to do with the Voyager ones. So Janeway, B'Elanna, and 7 of 9. I know exactly what I'm going to do. This is something that she had. I wanted a box set as well, but she didn't have it there, so I have to order it online to go onto her website. But it is a Tiana as like a fairy postcard, and she had a set of like characters, like female characters from Avatar The Last Airbender as well, including like a human personification of Momo as a fairy, and then Avatar Kyoshi as well, Ty Lee, May, Azula. It was a really nice set of postcards. She was sold out though, so I am going to have to order those online, which is fine. Totally fine. So I have to remember to do that. And she had other princesses, but I really liked this Tiana one. I mean, it's gorgeous. What's not to love? It's gorgeous. My next set, I got a little bit of everything, and this is by Fox Clover Designs, and my husband wanted like an enamel pin from them, but they didn't have what he wanted, so I'm gonna see if I can like find it for his birthday or something, because his birthday's in a few months. I did get some small vinyl stickers. I got 2 fairies, and I'd looked at them the day before and didn't buy them, so when we went back, I definitely did, and they're just so cute. They're just the cutest little fairies. Look at them.
perfect for spring on my Kindle. And then it was buy two, get one free. So I got Hermione, and you have Crookshanks, and she's kind of running, and she's running late for class. And it has like a pixelated look to it, which is kind of unique. I got these little squirrel cinnamon rolls. I'm not sure how else to describe it. It says that's just how I roll. And it's little squirrels and their tails are cinnamon rolls. And I love a good Cinnabon. I have no idea. But they're just so cute. Something else I wanted to get is cardinals. My mom always says that if you see a cardinal, it's a visitor from heaven. So when I saw cardinal stickers, I've never seen cardinal stickers like this before. I thought, we have Willow here. They were just so gorgeous and so different, and something that, you know, reminds me of things that like my mom talks about and everything. So I wanted to get those. And then I got two art prints. I got this small 4x6. It's just a very summery scene. She has a sundress on. There's some wind going, and there's a little tiny corgi. And who doesn't love a cute little corgi? And then I got this beautiful, beautiful fox, like autumnal fox scene. It's this is 5x7. Yeah, maybe. I can't really tell, but it has like a fox here, and then there's some little foxes down all over the place. Like the more I look at it, the more this just brings me so much happiness and joy, and I love it so much. These I had to get it. I had to get RBG. This is by Darcy Farrow Designs. So I got RBG, and then I got this beautiful, beautiful Ahsoka sticker as well. It's a little bit bigger, just the roundness of it, but I love it. I love RBG. This is going on my Kindle for sure. And when I decorate my Kindle, I don't like remove the backing and stick them down. I use like the tiniest bit of double-sided tape, so that way I can like swap them out repeatedly. These are by BS Art, and I love this. I felt this so deep within my soul. And it says, don't touch these. Those are my emotional support tabs. Yes, all 27. I have like the same set of tabs that's open all the time on my computer. And I can't function without having those tabs. And they have to be in like a specific order as well. They must be in a specific order so that I know where I'm clicking on. Please comment down below. Tell me I'm not the only one like that. Please tell me I'm not the only one. And then I got an axolotl because he's so cute. They had blue ones as well, but the pink is just, oh my God, look at his little face. How can you not get this axolotl? Like, oh God, he's so cute. Oh, my heart melted. Another sticker. This is by Libby Arts. It says, still growing, and it's a little caterpillar. And he looks just so proud of himself, and I didn't notice until now. There's a little bow on his head. And, oh, so cute. I don't know how I'm going to decorate my Kindle because, like, there's just so much. There's so much. I'll take a break from the stickers for a second. I did buy a shirt from this stall as well, but I already wore it. It's already in the laundry, so I don't have it, but it's dark green, and it says the book was better. And then I bought, and no, I don't have anything to share. This was very preemptive, but it is a baby onesie, and it says, be awesome, read me books. And there was another woman there, and we're talking about it, and she was getting a shirt for her toddler, and I was like, I don't have kids yet. My husband was 10 pounds when he was born. I was 8 pounds when I was born. What size would you get? And she's like, get this size. So she helped me pick out a size, and it's so soft. It is so soft. And the artist, this was her first time at AwesomeCon, and I really hope she comes back. And she uses old, like really old-fashioned typewriters to design all of her stuff, which I thought was really cool. And she had some there that you could see. I also got 2 stickers from her. I got Born to Read, Forced to Socialize, which I definitely need on my Kindle. And then I told you all that giraffes are my favorite animals. This says reading stretches you, and it has a giraffe. And I normally don't go for like this color scheme, but I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I needed it because it has giraffes and reading. Last 3 artists. This one is by Some Art 0816. And it is just this very psychedelic looking appa with a little black tongue. And when you buy the print, you get a sticker as well. So that was very fun. I got these 2 art prints by Rowan25_art. I got Artemis. I love Artemis. Artemis is my favorite Greek goddess. And Hecate, because this one was just absolutely stunning.
This artist also has a webtoon about the Greek gods that I haven't read yet, but I'm super intrigued by. She was so nice. She signed them and everything, and they're going to go in my junk journal. How? No idea. Also like that you have like the frame, but like it kind of goes off the frame. Well, this one doesn't, but this one, the dress and Artemis's braid kind of goes off to the side a little bit. I like that as well. Last art prints. This is by Nerdware, and I do have a Hobbit print that says like, in a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit. I can't remember if it says that, or yeah, I think it says that. And they were there this year, and first they give you a little freebie sticker that says Nerd Alert. And I have one of these already that's like pink, but I like this color too, and it was free. Like, she puts it in with your order. I don't remember her name. Oh my god, I don't remember her name, but it's the general from Ahsoka. I loved her. I loved her so much, even though I don't know her name, but she's so much fun. I love in Ahsoka when the guy's like, oh, it's classified, and she goes, I'm a general. Nothing's classified for me. Just her attitude. And this sticker says, we have hope. And then I got this just gorgeous bundle of flowers, like a bouquet of flowers, and it's a little bit holographic, like a nighttime scene in the background. And I got 2 art prints from her as well. One says, courage is found in unlikely places, and it has like the One Ring and the Lothlorien leaf, I think that's what that is there. This last one is Ahsoka, and it says, not all who wander are lost, which is one of my favorite quotes ever, and I loved it with Ahsoka because I feel like it really applies to her and her lifestyle. So that is everything that I bought from Artist Alley. I still have more right here, and this is not nearly as big of a pile, should only take a few minutes. First, we have books. Like I said, I did win a copy of Whistleblowers, which is super, super exciting. I also bought, oh, here's more, oh, I'll talk about that. I did buy 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. This is a multiverse book, which I've never read a multiverse book before. She was at AwesomeCon, but I was not able to get it signed. I love this cover though so much. I'm super intrigued by it. It's part of a series. I think it's like 3 or 4 books. I'm not sure. She was really fun at the panel I saw her in, so I picked up her book. And finally, I have The Phoenix King by Aparna Verma. I did get this one signed. It says, may you find your Agnipath. I guess it's the male love interest. And, oh, that's so cool. There's like she like embossed something on here too that says, from the Royal Library of, I can't read it, but I guess it's the setting of this book. And this is a Indian-inspired action-packed debut of fire, magic, and ancient prophecy. I love the color. I loved her as a personality, as a person. She was so nice. I didn't videotape any of our encounter, but we did talk. I was wearing my Suki shirt that day, and so we were talking about the new Avatar: The Last Airbender show and the adaptation. I forgot I had the sticker. It was like stuck between pages. There was someone cosplaying as Tina Belcher, and I mean, their costume was like so good, and they were like so awkward, and they had the composition book that Tina writes her friend fiction in, and they said, do you want a sticker? I was like, heck yeah, I want a sticker. And it's a Thunder Girls sticker, and this is Accidentally Tina, I guess, on Instagram. That is who they are. A lot of these are like places that we looked at but didn't buy anything. The rest of the business cards I have, but I love this. I think I'm gonna have to do a Tina Belcher inspired junk journal. Next, oh, before I forget, the Phoenix King has on the inside this stunning fan art. And according to the author, it's actually not that expensive to get that put into a book. I'm like, why are more authors not doing this? Why are more publishers not doing this? She also had like larger prints, and so she gave one to me and she signed it and everything. So I really hope I like this book because this fan art is absolutely gorgeous. She's hoping to include it in the next 2 books in this trilogy. I love this. I love this fan art. It's so gorgeous. I do wish it was smaller so I could put it in the junk journal, but it's fine. I did buy 3 board games as well. Oh gosh. I bought 4 technically, but one is a birthday present for my husband. The first is Gift of Tulips. It's a small, very small box game. plays how many people? 2 to 6 players. Oh my gosh, look at it. It has like the little here. And it takes about 20 minutes. And it's about the tulip economy. That's about all I know. It was on sale when I went there. All I know is this is about tulip economy and it looks really pretty. And the game company is called Weird Giraffe Games and it's super cute. Look at that. So yeah, this was an impulse buy. The next one was one that we've been eyeing for a while and we just have never bought, and we finally were like, let's just do it. And it was on sale as well. And it's called Viticulture World. And this is an expansion pack for viticulture, which is our favorite game. And you create you have a vineyard and you're growing grapes and trying to earn money and earn points to win. But this is an expansion pack where it becomes a cooperative game. So you are all competing together and you win together or you lose together. I'm intrigued by that aspect. I like games that are making these like expansions that you can add on if you choose to, that make them cooperative. You can be cooperative, you can play the regular game. You do need regular viticulture to add the expansion pack to the game though. And that's something you need to keep in mind. But we've been eyeing this since it came out like a year ago maybe. I don't know if it's been that long. But we finally bought it. And finally, in a shock to no one, I bought a game about cults. This is called Cultivate. It's supposed to be very, very fun. And basically you have your own cult and you're trying to recruit people onto your compound. Well, and the cult's like ridiculous things. One's about like making a human bee hybrid. And then you're trying to recruit people to your cult while sending people like undercover agents to infiltrate other people's cults and compounds. So this seems super fun. It plays 2 to 5 players and it takes 20 to 50 minutes, which is kind of cool. I think this game, when I looked at it, even when you add more players, there's one game I looked at, like it doesn't matter how many more players you add to the game, it doesn't add to the playtime, which I thought was interesting. The very last thing I have is this little guy. This is a bag. Let me take it out. All right, this is a bag from, oh my God, what company? Tea Turtle. Tea Turtle make t-shirts, they make board games. My husband bought some t-shirts, and if you bought a certain number, you got like a free socks or a free plushie. And I was like, can I have the sloth tote bag? And they're like, that's fine. So it comes with this little sloth and it's Velcro, so you can take them off. So then the bag kind of gets stuffed inside here, I think. I think that's how that works. I don't really know. But it just sits there. He's so cute. His little flower crown. And there's sloths all over the bag. And so I was like, I want that instead. And they're like, okay. So my husband got t-shirts and I got a tote bag, which is a win for everybody. But yeah, overall, we had an amazing time at AwesomeCon. It was such a fun weekend. We thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope you enjoyed this haul. I hope you check out some of the shops that I have and links that I have listed down below. If you saw something you liked, go check them out, support them. They're small-time, local, some of them local to me, artists, but I'm sure they will mail things out if you order them. So please do that. Support small businesses, and this is the best way you can do that. In the meantime, if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. And if you made it this far, leave an emoji that reminds you of your favorite superhero. Leave an emoji that reminds you of your favorite superhero down below, and I'll have fun guessing what they are. And I will see you all next time. Bye!